What is going on, guys? This is Spade, and in today's video I'm actually gonna show you how to do a glitch effect in Sony Vegas that I kind of mimicked from Peter McKinnon's 2-Minute Tuesday from 2017. So here, let me go ahead and go over here. So some of you may have seen this video for Premiere, where Peter McKinnon goes through and shows how to do a very basic glitch effect. I did recreate this myself in Premiere, and this is the clip that I did in Premiere, and I just want to show you guys this just so you can see exactly what I'm talking about here. I'll do it again. Okay, that one was made in Premiere, and I also did make one as well in Sony Vegas already, so let's go through that. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go through here. I have the picture loaded. I have the clip loaded. It's just a still picture. I didn't use any video. You can do this with video, pictures, whatever. So you can also double this as a transition if you would like to do that as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and close out my face cam, and that way I don't obstruct anything in view. So in this situation, you really want to make use of your arrow keys on your keyboard to move frame by frame by frame. Right now, this is only 5 seconds long, so we're just going to kind of leave it at that just for the purpose of the video. So we're going to copy the clip. I'm on PC, so I'm going to do Control C, and then come up here to this track, and Control V, make sure it's all synced up. Now, right off the bat, we're going to lower the opacity down to 55 or 52. Really depends on your preference, but let's just do it at like 55. Now we're gonna start by doing a couple of things. So immediately, just to get it out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and go up here to File, Properties, turn on, oh, it's saved because I loaded my stuff, but Stereoscopic 3D mode, I have it to red cyan, so anaglyphic. Now what we're gonna do, I kind of want my glitch to happen around this midpoint here, so I'm gonna start cutting frame by frame. So I'm gonna zoom in quite a bit, use the arrow key, go one frame at a time, cut, next frame, cut, etc. Keep going till you have it as long as you want. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna go through and delete every other frame, just like Peter does in his video over there. That way it'll give it a strobe effect. Did I delete two? I deleted two. What a dummy. So let's delete this one. All right, so now, well, let's go one more here, and then we'll actually just delete that. All right, so now instead of using your track motion on this side, we're going to do each individual clip that we have on this top layer, and you'll see things start to take shape here. So we're going to click the event pan / crop, which is this little kind of double square right here. I make sure that the aspect ratio is locked, otherwise you get like a weird letterbox effect inside. And then we can just move this and see how it creates this blur wherever we move it. So that's what we're going for. So we want a little bit of a blur, just offset it just a bit. Nothing crazy. We're going to keep it really simple, and we're going to go through this clip by clip. And then if you want to, since we're already here, we can go ahead and hit effects right here. Vegas Stereoscopic 3D adjust, add, okay. And now we can start playing with your red blue shift. If you want to do something crazy, you can. Now, if you want to just keep it simple, you can do that too. We'll just do something Very, very basic. I won't do any crazy zooms or anything like that. Then we'll go to the next one. Then we'll kind of try to do the exact opposite of where we were on the other side. Because you don't want it to look like it's rotating. You want it to glitch. That's the sole purpose of this again. So again, 3D adjust, add, okay. And then really you can break this apart as much as you want. So see how that gets pretty drastic. I'm gonna back it off a little bit, open the corrections tab, see what the vertical offset kind of gives me in here. Yeah, kind of like that. And you can even rotate it if you want to give it like a really kind of psychedelic effect. So we'll do that on that one. So on that side we were over here in this area. So now we're gonna go over here, make it go up and to the left. There we go. Then effects, same thing, 3D adjust. It's a little bit more time inducive, if that's the word I'm looking for. It takes a little bit more time to get the same types of effects, the same type of effects on here. And personally, we'll play these after I render it. We'll play them out and let you figure out whether you like it or anything like that. There we go. I kind of like that. I dig that a lot. And then we'll let you pick which one you think is the better out of the two programs, whether it be Premiere or Vegas. Let's go. I want to go down to the right. Yeah. Kind of aggressive on that one. It's kind of how I want it. All right. So effects again. Just follow these same steps for each individual clip. I know it seems a little excessive, but you really want to make sure. Let's see how crazy we can get that. And if you want to leave this out on one of the clips, you can. That way it just gets really crazy on a couple of them, like alternate it. Put that red up front. And this is without any kind of filters or any kind of plugins at all. All right, so let's go back. That one was bottom to the right. So let's go this way. Okay. FX. 3D adjust again. Then we can actually go through here and add saturations as well. Because I know in Peter's video, he did add a color adjustment to kind of make it a little bit magenta or red. In the video, I can show you how to do that here as well. We're just gonna keep this relatively kind of simple. Just get it just enough. There we go. Okay, almost done. Just give it a little break there. We're gonna start doing these pretty simple. And then I kind of want to zoom this in on this one. There we go. And that'll hopefully give us a pretty good effect here. Oh man, that's kind of nuts. All right, so we'll just leave it at that. Now the preview is not really going to work that great just because for whatever reason my Sony Vegas stuff never really plays that well. I always kind of have to pre-render stuff just to see. But we'll see. Yeah, you can't even really see it. You can kind of make it out. But yeah, so we have, what's that, 7 frames? So we have 7 frames strobed. And then we'll add a sound effect here. I normally like to add the sound effects after I at least get the glitch. I'm pretty partial to the one sound effect that I tend to put on here a lot. Now, I'll try to track down the sources of these, but I did find a download link where there's several different glitch video overlays for transitions, as well as sound effects. It's not a lot of sound effects, but it's stuff that I would use. So let's see if this matches up. So, and then we'll do it 1 frame on the end. Let's see what this is like. That's kind of good. All right. So all in all, the clip is 5 seconds. We can shorten it just because that seems a little excessive. So we'll shorten it to here. Move the box. I feel like that's a good amount to at least get our point across that we're going for. And keep in mind, this is a really low preview window. I have it very low poly right now. So let's go ahead and render this out, and then I'll show you a little spin that I put on it as well. Okay, so that's done. That was pretty quick. So let's check it out. Okay. So you guys are gonna have to let me know what you think about that between the two. So it's between this one that we did in Sony Vegas and this one. Where'd it go? That was done in Premiere. Okay. So they're done in 2 different programs. They're done in roughly the same vein, as close as I can match it, at least on my end. So it's, again, it's the closest I could get. I'm sure someone that is a little bit more seasoned could probably get a little bit more out of that, but I feel like that's a pretty very close example. Now what I would like to do is I like to use one of my glitch overlays that I have, and again, it could be any one of these. So we'll pick just randomly number 7. Number 7 is a bit of a weird one. Okay, so let's do compositing mode, which is your little hamburger stack. Compositing mode, go to screen, which it is because it saved my project, my preferences. And this is honestly kind of black until we get to a certain part. So let's cut that out. Move this, and I'll actually move this a couple of frames beforehand, just so we know something's coming. You know what I mean? I'll move that to a couple of frames past as well. Let's see what we got. You can see it kind of glitch. All right, so let's see how this looks whenever we render it out. All right, so that's done. Let's open it up. All right. See, it does add a little bit of spin on it, just a little bit. It might be too much. But I'm kind of digging throwing those types of things on it. But without it, I still think it's a pretty good glitch effect that we have on there. It's not anything crazy or hard to do. It's just, it can be time consuming if you're doing this a lot throughout the video. But again, it can be used as a transition as well. You know, you just do this glitch, boom, on to the next clip. And I really like it. I like the fact that I took the time to figure out how to do this inside Sony Vegas. Someone else has probably already done it as well. But a lot of the glitch effects that we see are very static oriented and don't really look good on a lot of car clips because it can make stuff distorted. And I did those just to see how they would come out. And they looked okay, but they weren't the look I was going for. And then I came across the Peter Mckinnon clip or video, so I decided to try to tackle this. So if you're a Sony Vegas user and wanted to try to figure out how to do something like this on your own, I hope this video helped you out. It is definitely longer than Peter McKinnon's 2-Minute Tuesday video, but again, a little more time consuming. And if this helps you out, leave a like on the video, drop a sub. If you have any questions regarding this stuff, I'm live every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday on twitch.tv/TheMysticSpade. Feel free to stop by and check me out. And until then, we'll see you on the next one. Y'all have a good night, guys.